Tonight, from cat feces to a squishy carpet, jurors in the trial of Lindsay and Lynn Maxwell heard a first-hand description of what the Maxwell home was like. Prosecutors say Lindsay and Lynn Maxwell forced their 11-year-old daughter Erin to live in these deplorable conditions before she was killed last summer. The testimony so far is focused on what police say they saw inside the home. They say there was animals, garbage and feces all over. But the Maxwells say that's not the way they left their house. Jim Kenyon's been following the trial each night this week. He's live outside Palermo Town Court with the latest. Jim, what are the witnesses saying?
Well, actually, there's only been one witness all night, a state police investigator. He's been on the stand for, well, 4 hours now, and he's substantiating what the state police were saying from the very beginning. You remember on the day that they entered the home of Erin Maxwell, they described the living conditions there as deplorable. Well, tonight, investigator Joe Harriger took the jury on a room-by-room account of the Maxwell home that might show just how the state police reached that conclusion. Now, by way of background here, Lynn and Lindsay Maxwell face 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a child for allegedly locking Erin Maxwell in her room to prevent escape and then creating an unsanitary living environment. Police claim their house was full of animals, feces, and garbage. Well, investigator Harriger immediately noticed an ammonia-type smell from the outside and a large pile of garbage in the enclosed porch when he arrived at the scene. Now, in the kitchen, he found caged chickens and cats and a large amount of feces. And in the freezer, Harriger testified that he discovered 20 kittens wrapped in a grocery shopping bag. Now, Harriger testified that he found more cats and feces in the living room, and he said that the carpet, and we're going to quote here, felt kind of spongy and made a squishing sound when he walked on it. In Erin's bedroom, Harriger described 2 doors, one made of wood, mesh, and chicken wire, and the other was a half door. They had several types of locks on them. He said Erin's room had cat feces on the floor, and the bedding was very dirty and stained. The testimony was backed up by dozens of photographs that were introduced into evidence, and many people attending the trial were stunned by what they heard tonight.
It's terrible what I'm hearing, the things that I'm hearing about the living conditions.
Is something going through your mind right now? Erin?
I think about Erin, I guess, and in the way she had to live from what I'm hearing in the courtroom.
Well, right now, investigator Harriger is undergoing a vigorous cross-examination by defense attorney Sal Lanza. He's trying to trip up the police allegation that there were feces, quote, throughout the house, as the charge claims. He's saying, and he's using those photographs to show that there weren't feces in every part of the house. And Lanza's also trying to show that there were no proof that there were, in fact, hundreds of cats roaming through the house, as many of the reports have claimed. In fact, he's pointed out that Harriger could only testify to removing 43 live cats from the house, not including the 20 dead kittens that he found in the freezer. Well, the trial is going to continue through the night, or through tomorrow, and tomorrow night, and possibly into the weekend. Reporting live from Palermo, Jim Kenyon, Action News.